managed to beat the stage in, Pa, but my back may never be the same.
Whole half minute to spare. Hoss, glad to see you're still with us. Kind of lost you in that last cloud of dust.
Oh, I know my neck will never be the same. That burn collar. There.
And now don't forget, you're about to meet royalties.
Well, she's not exactly royalty. Lady Chadwick's a countess.
Yeah, that kind of worries me, boy. How do you talk to a countess?
Just remember to mind your manners, that's all.
Come on, hey!
Hey, here comes the stage.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Lady Chadwick? Linda?
Ben? Ben, how wonderful to see you. I didn't
It was such a surprise.
It was so good of you to come and meet me.
Well, I almost didn't. Your letter didn't arrive until yesterday morning.
Ben, you haven't changed a bit.
I say there, my good man. Do be more careful with that crate, if you please.
And that is Montague, my late husband's business agent.
Mr. Montague? Linda, these are two of my sons. Lady Chadwick,
How do you do?
Joseph, and Hoss.
How do you do?
Hi.
It's a great pleasure to meet both of you. But someone's missing. Your eldest son, Adam, isn't it?
Well, yes. He's away on business. He'll be back shortly, but Linda, you've quite a memory.
Yes, I've quite a memory.
Well, the boys will take your luggage back by the wagon. Perhaps Mr. Montague can ride with them, and we'll go back in the carriage.
Wonderful. It's a delightful idea.
We'll see you later, ma'am.
Is that any way to talk to the Countess?
Well, I meant, your Royal Highness.
Saying about England sounds fascinating. You know, I must get there myself one day.
Yes.
I hope you're going to be able to stay with us for a while.
Well, I've planned about 2 months for my American visit.
2 months?
Mm-hmm.
Linda, you couldn't properly tour the Ponderosa in 2 months.
Ben, I'll forgo the rest of my trip if you promise me we can spend these 2 months together.
Oh, that's part of the main Ponderosa herd.
Hard. Your cattle holdings are truly enormous.
And those hills straight ahead, they contain some of the richest silver deposits in the world, I guess. Not all ours, of course. And over there, Linda, there's enough timber in those woods to shore up the universe. Do I sound very proud of all this? I am.
Oh, I can well understand. You love it, don't you, Ben?
Yes. Very much.
You have every right to be proud. You've carved a kingdom out of a wilderness. And you've raised 3 fine boys.
Thank you. This is really in trust for them. A trust to the future.
That's all very well, but what about the future of Ben Cartwright?
Well, right now, he's got all he can do to take care of the present.
Here you go.
Sam Byrne, I never seen so much baggage.
Well, we better get these two next.
Yeah.
Hey, wait a minute. You're all out of balance there. I don't want to hurt your back.
Thanks a lot.
That's it. Now you're in balance. Right, and I say, my good fellow, do be careful with that baggage, won't you?
Joe, how come that feller speaks such funny English?
Oh, I don't know. They all seem to speak that way in England.
Yeah.
Hey, Horse, I don't seem to remember the Countess.
Well, you shouldn't. You wasn't even born yet. I was just a little shaver myself.
Oh, come on. You were never a little shaver.
You reckon what's in this outfit, anyhow?
It feels like part of the Countess's castle. Got it?
Beautiful.
Ooh.
Welcome to the Ponderosa, Countess.
Thank you, little Joe. Oh, I see my luggage. Where's Montague?
Hop Sing is showing him to his room.
Is that Hoss?
Yes'm.
Well, it's horse, all right, but what's that in front of him?
Now, don't be curious, Ben. We'll save that for later. Boys, would you mind putting that in the living room for me?
Certainly.
It's lovely here. Lovely.
Shall we go in?
I feel like I've come home.
Now, Linda, I'm sure you know that we're all sort of eaten up with curiosity about,
You mean you don't know what it is?
No.
It's my gift to you, Ben.
Well, you mean you brought that halfway around the world just to...
Just to give it to you. And it was worth all the trouble. Boys, do you mind opening it for me?
Pleasure, ma'am.
You know it wasn't necessary. Thank you.
Ben, you used to do better than that. To all those endearing young charms. Remember?
Yes, I remember.
I do hope you like it. I did it from memory.
Well, Linda, it's beautiful. What a surprise.
Oh, Ben, it's really not that good.
Oh, but it is. It's wonderful. I'm very impressed. I didn't know you were an artist.
Oh, is that you, Pa? I mean, Lady Chadwick still looks the same.
Well, don't we look ravishing today?
Why, thank you, kind sir. Ben, you haven't forgotten. You promised to show me the beautiful lake.
No, I have not forgotten. Hoss, would you mind hitching up the buckboard?
Oh, yeah, Paul, right away.
Ben, it's magnificent. I don't know when I've ever seen anything to equal it.
Well, I suppose compared to what you knew in England, this is just so much wilderness.
Perhaps, but magnificent wilderness. Let's sit down and enjoy it.
You know, the Ponderosa always puts on her best dress when she greets a beautiful woman.
You're so kind, Ben. But then you always were.
And you were always beautiful.
Thank you. Ben, I wish that...
We live not as we wish, but as we can.
I shouldn't have rejected you, darling.
Rejected is a harsh word.
Nevertheless, that's what I did. I'm sorry.
What's past is past. We can't change it.
Ben, can't we correct a mistake?
Oh, yes, I suppose some mistakes can be corrected. Sometimes it's too late to correct them.
Well, I'm a very stubborn woman, Ben Cartwright, and I've waited 20 years, and I can wait a few more. Here you are, Ben.
Thank you. Now, Linda, you're lending an unfamiliar elegance to the Ponderosa. We never stopped for tea before.
It's one of the many things I loved about England. 4 o'clock tea is very refreshing. Don't you think so, Hoss?
Oh, yes, ma'am. It's sort of weak, but it's good. It's good. I see you a minute, Mr. Cartwright. Something's come up.
I'll be right with you, Kelly. It's our mine foreman. Little business, excuse me.
Go right ahead. I have to see Hop Sing about dinner. We're planning a surprise.
Oh, what is it, Kelly?
We got trouble at the mine, sir.
What, an accident? Somebody hurt?
No. It's the men.
Oh, what's back of all this? Come on, out with it.
They want to get paid every day.
Every day.
Every day? What, are they loco?
What's got into them? Now, look, you go back there and you tell them that they'll get paid as usual when the time comes. We've never missed a payroll in our lives.
I don't know, Mr. Cartwright. I'm going to have a hard time holding those men together.
I suppose I'd better ride out with you. Look, I'll send little Joe along in the morning. He'll back you up.
Well, I'll do my best, sir.
Don't worry, Pa. It's probably just a couple of troublemakers up there.
What the heck? Payday's just next week.
What do you think?
Oh, well, I'm no art critic.
Yeah, well, what is it, your ladyship?
Hoss, can't you recognize a barn in a tree? You see one?
Little Joe, you're not quite right. There's a school in Paris now that's all the fad. It's called Impressionism.
Who they trying to impress with a barn and a tree?
That'll do, Hoss.
Ah, Mr. Cartwright. I was outside enjoying some of your good Western air. One of your men rode up and asked me to give you this.
Oh, thank you.
What is it, Paul?
Trouble at the lumber camp now.
This better not be serious. We need that timber cutting right now.
You bet we do.
Trouble, Ben?
Oh, yeah, just a little.
I understand what the Ponderosa means to you and the boys. I understand what it means when it's threatened. Montague, why don't we go outside and get some of that fresh air that you mentioned?
You better get over there first thing in the morning, Hoss.
How bad is it, Paul?
Well, Slim says the cutting crew quit cold this afternoon. Every last man.
Morning, Hoss. Am I glad to see you?
Morning, Slim. What's this all about?
They're saying the Ponderosa script is no good anymore. They want to be paid in cash from now on.
What good's cash way off up here? Men, listen to me a minute. I don't know what your complaint is or why. But since when isn't Ponderosa script good for cash any day of the week? Pete? Morgan? Everybody got the luck, Joe?
We ain't trusting the Cartwrights no more, fat boy. No cash, no work.
I don't think I've seen you before.
Name's Runyon, fat boy.
I don't know this one. But I do know the rest of you. Seems pretty clear to me that he's a loudmouth troublemaker. Don't listen to his lies.
Now, you wouldn't be calling me a liar, would you, Cartwright?
I reckon I just did.
Fat boy like you calling a man a liar.
It's fellas like him that keep me from getting fat. Now, does any of you want to change your mind?
You heard him. What about it?
We all know Haas can fight, but can his old man pay off?
You dead burn right he can. Now, when you go back to work, you'll get your cash.
Now, Ben, wait. I understand your problem, but I've got to tell you one more time. Money has never been as tight as it is right now. Now, I'd like to help you, but what you're asking is out of the question.
Out of the question, after all the years we've been doing business. Especially now when I'm in such a desperate situation, John.
I'm sorry. I told you how sorry I was, but my hands are tied.
Your hands are tied. John, do you realize I've never been turned down for a loan before?
And our cash reserve has never been called up before. Ben, I couldn't float $1 if I wanted to. Now, if you could hold on for 2 weeks.
If I could hold on for a couple of weeks, do you think I'd be here begging for money?
I'm really sorry, Ben. Wait. I have a meeting of the board. Maybe they can find a solution.
Well, thank you, John. Thank you very much. I asked for immediate cash, and you give me a meeting of the board. Joseph, I've been waiting. Well, what's the situation?
We had a long argument, and I tried to convince him.
And you didn't succeed.
No. I want the money every day when the work's done.
We've got contracts to deliver that ore. I just don't understand it. Lumber camp, bank, mines. Just doesn't add up.
It adds up to a lot of trouble, Pa.
Good morning.
Morning, Linda.
You both look awfully solemn for such a fine morning.
Well, Did you have a good night's rest?
I slept wonderfully, thank you. The air is indeed a tonic.
Yes, it is. I'll have Hop Sing prepare you breakfast.
He already has. He brought it to me in my room. He's spoiling me terribly.
Paul, I need to talk to you right away. It's about the men up in the lumber camp. Morning, Lady Chadwick. Nice day, ain't it?
Beautiful day, Hoss.
Will you excuse me?
Certainly. Joseph, I'd like to ask your advice about something.
Yes, ma'am.
I was wondering where I was going to hang my wonderful masterpiece. Whether we should keep it in here or whether we should put it in your father's study over the desk.
Well, I think you ought to ask Pa.
He was a handsome man, wasn't he?
Yes, he was.
He still is a handsome man. That was before he married your mother. You know, Joseph, if I had married your father, you might have been my son, Joseph.
Oh, you'd have had your hands full, ma'am. But I think you could have handled it.
Hey, Pa! Boss! Here comes Adam!
Hello, son. Good to see you home.
Hi, brother. How goes it?
It better be good.
Well, what's wrong with everybody? You look like you just lost the Ponderosa.
It's a joke. It's not funny.
Well, what's he mean, Pa?
Well, how do things go in San Francisco?
Everything went fine. I got the boat to carry the lumber. We set the rates, and they're waiting for the first shipment.
Well, I'm afraid we can't deliver.
Well, what do you mean we can't deliver? We've got to deliver. I've already chartered a ship.
Let's go inside. Adam, you remember Linda Lawrence? Well, from New Orleans.
Yes, of course. I wasn't certain for a moment.
Adam, how very nice to see you again.
Linda's now Lady Chadwick.
Yes, I remember. You went over to England to get married. I was about 11 at the time, wasn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Well, almost 11.
Yeah, something new's been added.
Yes, a gift from Lady Chadwick. Linda did that herself. She's quite an artist, don't you think?
Yes, quite an artist.
You have a moment, my lady?
Oh, Montague, would you come down, please? This is my eldest son, Adam. Mr. Montague, Lady Chadwick's business agent.
Well, how do you do, sir?
Hello.
Have some papers for your signature, my lady.
Would you take them to my room, Montague? I'll be along in a moment. Montague represents the tyranny of trivia. It was nice to see you again, Adam. Excuse me.
Let's go.
The Countess of Chadwick.
Quite a bit different from the girl we knew in New Orleans, isn't she? Look, Adam, I'm not going to hold anything back. We're in more trouble than I can ever remember.
Oh, Paul, we've weathered lots of storms.
Well, just what is all this about?
Well, we knew we were overextending ourselves a little when we contracted for both the ore and the timber deliveries. And as Hoss says, we've weathered such storms before. But this time it's a little different. I don't think we can make delivery. For some reason, the men working for us have the idea that we're flat broke. So they refuse to work unless they get paid in cash every day instead of Ponderosa scrip. Well, the bank has no cash reserves to loan us, so stalemate.
Bad as all that, huh?
As bad as all that. We have all these contracts to meet. And that means that somehow we're going to have to meet the men's demands, ridiculous as they may seem. And time is running out on us.
Oh, Mr. Cartwright, Lady Chadwick wishes to see you, sir, at your earliest convenience.
Well, I'm rather busy right now, Montague. Is it anything important?
Oh, I wouldn't know, sir. But I do know her ladyship minds being kept waiting.
All right.
Well, let's go over these contracts again. Maybe there's still a way out.
Yeah, I don't know, Adam. I ain't never seen Paul this worried. Have you, Joe?
No. I ain't never had a better reason.
Come in.
It's been so many years, I'd forgotten about this.
You gave it to me for Christmas. I'll never part with it.
I imagine you've received more expensive gifts.
It wasn't the money. I've learned a great deal about money these last years.
Yes, I'm learning more about money every day myself. Montague said you wanted to see me about something.
Yes. Ben, my womanly intuition tells me that you're in trouble and need help.
Well, your womanly intuition was never more correct. But everything will be all right. We'll be all right.
Ben, I'm a very wealthy woman. I've got money. You need it. It's as simple as that.
Well, Linda, that's very, very generous of you and very kind and thoughtful, but
You
thoughtful and
make
very
me the happiest woman in the world.
It's very generous of you.
I insist, Ben.
Linda, thank you. But we've always been able to manage on the Ponderosa, and I'm sure we will now. Thank you.
Very well. If it was another woman, I'd know what to do. It seems that my rival is this ranch.
I never quite thought of it that way, but perhaps you're right. Fire. Fire. The timber's on fire.
Boys! Horse, Adam! Northwest section of the fire!
You've all been very helpful, man. We're all very grateful to you. Certainly caught this thing before it did any real damage. It'll be a bonus for all of you.
Slim, you got any notion how this fire started?
Runyon's been missing several hours. I hate to accuse the man, but he was seen before we saw the smoke. Now he's gone.
Well, he better gone a long way.
Is there any word about the pay?
They'll be paid when they're supposed to be.
I'm afraid I can't get him back to work without something more than that.
Slim, you just keep them going until we can work something out.
Well, they might stick around, but they're not going to work. Not till you pay them.
We'll find a way somehow.
They're good, man. It's just Runyon. You know, he's got them convinced you're broke.
We'll just have to unconvince them. Come on, boys, let's ride.
Sure would like to get my hands on that Runyon.
Adam, go to town and see the sheriff. Maybe you can pick up Runyon's trail. He should have some interesting information.
On my way.
Excuse me, Mr. Cartwright, for busting in.
What is it this time, Kelly?
Well, some of the men are threatening to flood the shafts at the mine.
Those shafts ever get flooded, it'll take months to pump them out.
Looks like troublemaker Runyon's moved over to the mines. Let's go, Kelly.
Oh, Mr. Adam, you perchance going into town, sir?
Yes.
Oh, I'd appreciate a ride. Business details, you know.
Well, come along.
Good day, gentlemen.
Ben, are you going to take me for the ride you promised me?
Oh, yes, I did, didn't I? Linda, House and I have been discussing some problems, and would you mind terribly if we postponed?
I am disappointed, but perhaps we can do it some other time.
Of course.
Oh, Paul, why don't you go on? You need a little fresh air anyhow. Ain't nothing we can do around here till little Joe and Adam get back.
I know.
Ben, the ride will do you good. Come on. That water is so blue. It's beautiful. No wonder you love it so much. There I go, talking about my rival again. Are you feeling better, darling?
Much better.
Good.
Well, I shouldn't give the lake or the Ponderosa all the credit for that. I think the company had something to do with it.
Flatterer. But then you always were. Still the same Ben Cartwright I fell in love with in New Orleans.
Now, Linda, that's all in the past.
There's one thing I could never forget. Those engravings.
I don't recall any engravings.
It's a woman's memory, darling. The engravings on the invitations. On our wedding invitations. What is it?
Some strange men. Better get over there and see what they're up to. Howdy.
Oh, hello there, Mr. Cartwright.
Oh, yes, sir.
Say, doesn't your property line extend from right about here down to the lake?
Yeah, it does. I believe there's some old markers along the way. Why?
Well, someone just bought that parcel of land over yonder, and I wouldn't want to make a mistake about your property line.
Somebody bought that piece of land? Oh. You know who that might be?
Gosh, I don't know. My company just sent me out here to survey the line. Well, that's all I can tell you.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
It's a beautiful piece of land, Ben. I'm surprised you never bought it yourself.
So am I, Linda. So am I.
Hey, you have a good time?
I had a lovely time.
Us, we're Adam and Little Joe.
Paul, they ain't got back yet.
It's funny, I expect them back by now.
Come on, Judy.
Remember, Ben, my offer still holds good. Don't forget it.
Joseph, what happened?
We stopped them from flooding the shaft, but the men quit.
All of them?
Yeah, all but a skeleton crew.
They can't do that.
I can't understand it, but I don't know what it all means.
Well, Adam, what did you come up with?
Well, this fellow Runyon's been seen in town, but nobody's able to find him.
Well, did you talk to the sheriff?
Yeah? But I don't think Runyon's our main problem.
What does that mean?
Well, they're working awfully close to home. We might as well face it.
Might as well face what?
When did it all start? Now, think back. When did it all really begin to happen?
I think Adam's got something, Pa.
Well, you've got something on your mind. Out with it.
We know there are problems to running a ranch the size of the Ponderosa. But all of these things happening one right after the other, it has to be part of a well-organized plan.
Yeah, well, that thought sort of crossed my mind, too. But whose?
I can think of somebody. The Countess.
Don't be stupid.
Pa, it has to be. She wasn't here for more than a week when we had that trouble with the timber crew. Then we had to shut down the mine, and then the fire. She has to be the one behind this operation.
It's ridiculous.
Even if it turns out to be the truth.
Paul, they could be right.
Let's just stop all these insinuations.
Pa, we know how you
Be
feel.
quiet.
All right, what do you want us to do?
First thing I want you to do is stop those insinuations, and the second thing is get some facts. I think I know where we can start. We'll find out who bought that piece of land right next to the Ponderosa.
Somebody bought some land nearby here?
Yeah, on the southwest line. Saw the surveying crew, and I was out riding with Linda. Well, land titles must be filed in the land office. Someone's name must be on those papers.
All right, let's get to the land office then.
Well, I'll attend to that. Unless you ride into town with me, you can have another look for Runyon. And boys, before we jump at any conclusions, let's get some solid facts. So mind your manners with Lady Chadwick.
What's she have to gain, Adam? What does she want?
Pa? She wants him, she's out to get him. What other reason does she need?
Mike,
What can I do for you, Hoss? You want to send a telegram?
No, thank you, Mike. Mike, I'm looking for a big feller named Runyon, a great big noisy guy. He's about 6'6" or 6'7", weighs about 265, 270.
Oh, it's a fellow about your size, eh?
Yeah, a little bit taller.
Was he dressed rough and cock boots and all?
Yeah?
Well, he must be a friend of that Englishman's been visiting with you all.
Montague? Him and Montague know each other?
Well, I don't know. The English fellow was just in there sending off telegrams to banks in San Francisco and New York. Then Runyon came in and they left quick like.
Where'd they go?
Oh, across the street.
Where across the street?
Well, the old livery stable, the one that Hank Purdy quit running last month. They left just a minute ago.
Thank you, Mike. Hey, Paul, I just found Runyon.
Hoss, the boys were right. You know, that property that was sold next to ours? Name on the land title? Montague's. Linda's behind the whole thing. She's been using Montague as a front.
Paul, Montague and Runyon are right now in the stable. Right there. Come on. Come on.
I say this ain't enough. If they'd have caught me setting that fire, I'd have been lynched. And I want more. And if I don't get the money, I'm going to go to the sheriff and tell him the real story.
Remember me, fat boy?
Hoss, take him to the sheriff. I just couldn't believe it. And then I saw your signature on that deed in the land office.
Ah, yes. I knew that purchase was a mistake. Have to sign the thing, you know.
British Land Corporation. Belongs to Lady Chadwick, doesn't it?
That is none of your business, Mr. Cartwright, if you'll pardon my bluntness.
Anything that affects the Ponderosa is my business. Shall we go to the sheriff's office?
Oh, no. Better can't accommodate you there, old man. That's not in our plans at all.
Montague, I could drop you where you stand. But I won't.
I must say that's very sporting of you, Mr. Cartwright. You know, quite a few things have surprised me in this new country of yours. I accept your challenge. It's only fair to warn you, though. I still hold the advantage. You are older than I.
Don't let that deter you.
I've about had it, you know. Would you say I fought my best and didn't welch on you, old man?
Yeah, I think I could certainly say that.
Point of honor, you know.
Montague, I want you to tell me the truth about Lady Chadwick and about yourself.
Great.
Ben! You've finished dressing at last. Oh, Ben, I'm so happy that you've decided to accept my offer of help.
Well, I merely said we'd talk about it, Linda.
Oh, just you wait. I wonder where Montague is with the papers.
Well, he'll be here.
It was so nice of you to invite him for dinner.
As you said, he knows more about your business affairs than you do.
Oh, Ben, it's all going to be so wonderful here at the Ponderosa. With you and the boys, just all together. The Ponderosa is just the beginning, Ben. Oh, I've never been so happy in all my life. Oh, we've been waiting for you. And what a handsome lot you are.
Well, gentlemen, I propose a toast to our lovely guest.
You're all very solemn. I wonder where Montague is.
Well, he'll be here. Hoss, would you help me?
Yes, sir.
To a beautiful guest who's brought color and life to a lonely bachelor's establishment.
No longer lonely, darling.
And what's more, has brought us intriguing memories of the past. To Linda Lawrence, Countess of Chadwick. The most charming and most conniving witch I've ever known.
What did you say?
I said you're the most charming and most conniving witch I have ever known.
Ben, you're not serious.
Linda, why did you come here?
You know why. To recapture something we lost 20 years ago.
No, to recapture what you had lost. And when I refused to roll back the years, you tried to use your Chadwick influence and money in some willful attempt to break the Ponderosa and force me into a marriage.
No, Ben. You're wrong. It's a lie. It's a monstrous lie.
You had all this planned very carefully long before you arrived, didn't you?
Oh, boys. Please, he's wrong. I told him he was wrong. I tried to save the Ponderosa.
Save it? By wrecking it?
I offered you money.
Did you really think I'd accept your money?
Why not? I thought you'd accept anything to save this stupid ranch that you substituted for a woman.
Linda, I would never put the Ponderosa above the love of a woman. But you're no longer a woman, Linda.
I'll show you the kind of woman I can be. Where is Montague? Montague!
Montague?
You knew he was there all the time. Montague, come down here at once. I said come down here at once.
It's no good, my lady.
Montague's right. It's no good. You may be able to buy out the cash reserves of a small bank, Countess, but you cannot buy out my friends.
I can buy anything, anybody.
You cannot buy everybody. This afternoon, the stockholders of the bank voted me all the money I need from their own personal accounts.
Money. I'll show you what money can do. Montague, carry out my orders. Wire the shippers in San Francisco.
It's no use, my lady. I had to tell them the truth. Your plans are finished.
I'll do it myself. I'll break you if it's the last thing I do.
Linda, stop it. Must you destroy everything you can't have, everything you can't possess? You destroy your own happiness.
Happiness? What do you know about happiness? You clodhopper, you farmer!
My lady, you demean yourself.
pack our things.
For the first time in her life, she needs someone to help her.
Montague!
There's a place for you here, if you want it.
Montague!
Yes, milady.
We're sorry, Pa.
Well, I guess we've learned something. And almost losing all this, maybe we can appreciate it more.
Why don't we all go outside and try some of that good, clean Western air Montague was talking about?
Yeah, never smelled better.